The space-age technology behind the microphone. It used to be big studios and sound technicians running fairly simple equipment, but I found out that's all changed as I returned to radio.
Today, the big, elaborate studios have given way to small announce booths. And with each passing year, the technicians are disappearing in favor of combo operations, where the disc jockeys or news jockeys operate their own equipment. Even the records have been phased out. Now the music is mostly on tape cartridges, and a very busy jock does it all. In a few of the bigger stations, the technician still teams up with the on-the-air personality to create what you hear.
99.7 KYUU.
What do you say, Judge? Oh, I can hear a warm spot in his little heart.
About the only thing that isn't on tape is the disc jockey's voice. The commercials, the station's jingles, the songs. The live disc jockey probably won't go the way of the dinosaur, but right now there are stations in the Bay Area that have nothing but tapes on the air many hours of the day. And one station, Cara in San Jose, is fully automated.
Now here's where the computer comes in. This is the brain, the heart of the automated radio station. The computer can be programmed to play the station's commercials and the station's identification.
CBS FM 97.
And it can do a lot more. For instance, here, about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the all-night disc jockey comes in and quickly records everything that would normally be said live all night long. And then that tape is put on the machine, and the computer plays it back.
Steve Garland here on...
The computer puts it all together in sequence, sorts out all the elements, even fades the music under the recorded announcer's voice. It sounds like it's happening as you listen to it, but it's all on tape, untouched by human hands. Computers have even infiltrated the radio newsroom at KCBS. There, all the written information the station gathers is fed into a computer, stored, and easily retrieved. The idea is to shorten the time it takes to get a story on the air.
Under the old system, where you have teletypes and that banging away with a bulletin, when a bulletin comes in, you get the bells that go off. If someone doesn't hear the bells, well, then the bulletin just goes by. If you do hear the bells, then you've got to go in, find the machine that rang the bells, look at the bulletin, say, oh yeah, that is something we should have, rip it off the wire, and then take it to the person in charge of the newsroom. They look at it again and they say, oh yeah, run that into the booth. And then that person runs it into the booth and slips it down in front of the newsman and hopes the newsman will see it, or taps them on the shoulder and hands it to them, and then they look at it and then they read it. Well, the system that we have here now, when a bulletin comes in, it just flashes down at the bottom of their terminal, and all they do is go blink, and there it is on their screen. I think you can see how much faster that is.
Editors and news people can call up whatever information they need, edit the story right there on the video display terminal, then hit a button, and the scripts for the next hour's newscast printed out in a blinding flash. The next step, I'm told, is no scripts at all. The news people reading directly from a television screen. It won't change what news you get, but you'll get it faster. At least that's the idea. KCBS has pioneered the computer newsroom. Some of the other newsrooms I talk to are terrified the idea will catch on, and they'll be stuck with it too. High technology in the radio world doesn't end there. More and more music stations are relying on computers to tell them what to play. Hundreds of listeners are polled each week. They hear short clips of popular songs, and they're asked whether they like the song, are tired of it, or would like to hear it more often.
Then, after they have all that information, it's fed into this computer. The computer digests the information, thinks of every possibility, and then starts telling KYA what to play and when.
For the first time, you're getting an entire station of computerized request music. KYA and KYUU already have those computers in action, helping them choose music. And other stations are about to do the same thing. One possible unwanted side effect to this high technology, it may become tougher for new songs to get played on the radio. The stations will want to stick mostly to what listeners have already heard somewhere else, less likely to take a chance on a new, untested song.
One of the most successful radio stations in the Bay Area right now is also one of the best-kept secrets. It's tucked away in that building behind me, and it's done away with all of that high technology you've just seen, and it does almost no advertising except for this logo on the side of the company van.
5 years ago, when I left radio for TV, the San Mateo station was called K-Soul, aimed at a black audience. It had a rating of 0.5, virtually ignored. Today, the station is
KSOL 107.7, Walter Jackson.
and the rating is 5.7. Cable Beautiful Music has a higher rating, but that's AM and FM combined. KSOL is just one station, the highest rated individual music station. A new management team has turned the station around by trying to get all the audience, not just the black audience.
Because we didn't put labels on our music and or our people. They were all people. Once you label something, it's confined. We are all ones, and when we refer to someone, we don't talk up or we don't talk down. We talk to you. And that's the key. We are part of your life as you are a part of ours.
The staff reflects that attitude. J.J. Jeffries calls them rainbow-colored people, happy as can be.
And why shouldn't they be? They're the David and Goliath success story of Bay Area radio, proving that despite all that high technology, people are still our most important product. When I started this project, I knew that we'd have to leave out lots of stations and lots of fine people, just not enough time. To all of you I miss, sorry about that.